Hello, everybody. Let me reposition my line. I hope everybody's doing fine. If you can hear me, can you just tap? I'm hearing you. Can you hear me? Are you hearing me? You can put a phone and be there if you hear me or no. The thing is live, the whole world watching. We can't be doing this campus. We can't be doing this. This time was set for this. Hello, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Someone hearing me? Can you please let me know? I don't have a hairpiece. I don't have a hairpiece today, so I really don't know. Hello, you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Hello, you can hear me, somebody? Hello, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Just say yes, we are hearing you. Simple as that. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Now someone say yes, we are hearing you. Thank you so much. We will be starting in a couple of minutes. We got couple of our folks are not on right now. So we will wait. We will wait for them to come on, and then we'll be starting uh, pretty soon. Uh, we'll be starting pretty soon. Give me 1 minute here. All right, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to have a good time today. Good time today. Please share the link. Call on your friends. Let it come on board. Let's discuss this scam situation. Let's be able to clear the air of what is happening, and let me give us our step moving forward. So today we're going to be talking about clearing the air of this scam situation that have been happening within the future diplomats. I know most of you have been asking for evidence. We're not here to give you a lot of things, but we'll give you some evidence that you've been looking for. We will share some ideas with you. And I know the person involved in the scamming activities have been having a couple of meetings and addressing the media. It's not our concern. We want to move forward. We want to move beyond this. We're going to move ahead. We want to forge ahead. We have a vision to fulfill. We have a mission to accomplish. Again, we have a vision to fulfill and a mission to accomplish. I'll be going to be giving you some lot of information that you have never heard before, some details from my phone of connections and evidence that some of you have been looking for. But my greatest goal is to be able to address a couple of things that the person whose name came up in the scamming activities had talked on all his video platform about some of our members who had nothing to do with this, especially the female that he has in question. And that I'll be calling I'll be talking to, oh, you're hearing me. So I'll be talking to I will be addressing our members. I will be addressing the person involved in all this rumors that is going on, and calling himself accused, not accused, the actor. He's an actor, and the acts are footage here. And I will be also talking to those of you who think that you are his followers and causing disturbances on our platforms. And I will give our members, the plan for moving forward. I will also be addressing the American embassy on this video. And I'll be giving them a strict command to the American embassy, especially in Nigeria, where they have agents who are maybe supposedly Nigerians who are working at the embassy, who are collecting money from people in a network to scam people for visa. I'll be speaking directly to the embassy and the Nigerians that work at the embassy who are collecting money from people, what they accuse. Sonny said he's an agent of. It's illegal. It's a scamming activities according to the American government. We'll be addressing that in a peaceful manner. So a couple of things I'm going to be talking about. So let's pass the link on to everybody else. Pass the link on to everybody else. Connect, share the link. I want us to be enough before I begin so we cannot start the process over when other people come. Right? So just share the link, and we will talk pretty soon. Share the link. It's an interesting conversation today. Very much interesting, folks. Very much interesting. With some of the details that you've been waiting for. So tell everybody that DG is online. He's live with details that they've been waiting for. Because I know that I'm not here to raise up his name, but I know the person involved in the alleged scam activities have been having a lot of meetings. And so we are only coming to clear out those things that he's been talking about. Right? To only clear out those things that he's been talking about. So please, let's go ahead. Share the link. Today we're going to be talking about putting the record straight and our way forward. Putting the record straight and our way forward. So come on, let's go share the link, share the link, share the link. Share the link, folks. I'm waiting. If you can share the link, get everybody on board. Tell your friends it's time. Tell them the DJ is on, and he's going to address this situation. He's going to call it to our end, and he's going to give us a plan for moving forward. Share the link, folks. I'm here. You can type in your questions when we get ready to start. I'm not sure I'm going to take uh, a lot of questions today. Is to clear the air, talk about what is going on, and give us a way moving forward. So please share the link. I'm waiting for more to join. All right, folks. I will begin because this is recorded and people will listen to it, uh, in the future. They will be able to listen to it in the future after now. So the time is running into our meeting with 30 minutes into the meeting while we're waiting for other people. So I will give us maybe 5 more minutes or maybe 3 minutes, and then we can get 3 minutes and then we can get started. So share the link. Go ahead. All right, folks, let's just begin. Let's begin, folks, if you're hearing me. Today, I want to be talking about the scam activities that are going on with the future diplomats. Uh, I want to set the record straight, and I want to provide a plan for our organization to move forward. Why? Because we have a mission to fulfill and a vision to accomplish. And these few days, the this allegation and activity of scams on our platform has caused most of us to lose some type of interest, and most of us are also not doing what we need to do because we are focusing so much on something that should mean nothing to us. So I want to say good day, everyone. I bring you good tidings from the Future Diplomats Cooperation. I want to thank every one of you who have always made it your time to be with us anytime we call you. Just for you leaving your time to come up here today, we want to appreciate you and we want to thank you. I want you to know that we appreciate you a whole lot. Me, Ernest Gibson, your DG, and all the other leaders who are faithfully dedicating their time to the future diplomats, we appreciate you a lot. I am not taking your dedication and commitment for our organization for granted. We are not taking you for granted. We appreciate you a lot. The event that passed a few days ago, what has happened a few days ago, a number came, I believe, to disintegrate us and our organization, but to make us stronger, to unite us, and to make us more stronger together than ever before. Again, the situation that has happened these few days, I believe, and all our leaders in the organization believe, that the situation never came to disintegrate us. The situation that we experienced these couple of days came to strengthen our organization, to unite us, and to make us more stronger than ever before. It has opened our eyes to things that we took for granted. It has prepared us to be more rigid. It has helped us to be able to redefine our platforms, and it has opened our eyes to be able to understand who we should actually recruit as leaders, directors, and coordinators in our organization, including ordinary members. We were a free-lane diplomatic organization that anybody can come in and anybody can leave. But this day's situation has caused us to strengthen our tie, rebuild our allegiance, and hold together more than ever before, so that one single individual, a group of few people cannot distort or destroy the strength of our majority. One or two individuals cannot use the name, the gift, and the talent to destroy our organization. We are stronger than ever. Our union is strong. The future diplomat is marching on. And in this way, I want to thank so much our dedicated team that I call Team Uganda. In all the news and situation that was happening, Team Uganda was fortunate on. They partook in the 70 Sustainable Development Goals in the country, organized by the Prime Minister. And these men and women were energetic and they joined the march. And they raised up the banner of the future diplomat in Uganda, and the whole world was watching. I applaud them. And all our leaders applaud them for that great courage. In the midst of the name of scam that is going on, they were marching forward. They had a common goal. Uganda had a common vision that we must accomplish this in the midst of the situation that our organization is facing. If I were you folks, I will applaud the Uganda team more right now. I will give them all the claps you can give them on this platform. I will call them and appreciate them for what they have done. They have made a great sacrifice and a great challenge in the midst of all the situation. I want to thank the Uganda team from my heart. I want to appreciate Uganda for what they have done. It takes courage. It takes commitment. So what I'm letting us to understand that we want to move past the time of what has happened in the past. The event that happened and our action that took place tell us that we are ambassadors and we should check our activity henceforth. The issues that happened make us to understand. I also want us to applaud the South Africa leadership before I forget. In fact, right after this meeting, in the midst of all the scams and people that are causing problem on our platform, South Africa is having her leadership meeting today, and they are doing interviews and selecting leaders for South Africa, the future diplomats in South Africa. So, friends, everything that is happening is only distracting the Nigerians, and they are bringing distraction amongst the Nigerians, not the world. Every country of the future diplomat is still holding on, and we're moving with vigor. The vision is alive. We have hope and courage that everyone around the world will have a taste of the future diplomats. So I also want to applaud our ambassadors and the leadership team in South Africa for the selection today. Let's keep them in our prayers. Let's give them all the support they need. So as they select their leaders, they will do it with caution, they will do it with honesty and integrity, and they will do it with respect. So they can have some of the best leaders in South Africa to lead our meeting. In fact, I hope and I pray that I will be visiting South Africa next month. So I'm announcing you the South Africa team right now. I hope to visit South Africa next month so I can be able to talk to the leadership as well. I am going to start visiting every country. And I'm going to line up countries. I'm not waiting for conferences. I'm not waiting for conferences. For what has happened in our organization, we are going to start visiting countries with some of my leadership team so that we can sit down and meet face to face and find a start of moving forward. So we thank you that we're not distracted from what is happening. And I thank you that Nigeria is going very strong. I want this to be on record. I want this to be on record. No one is above the law, even myself. Take note. No one is above the law, even myself. Ernest Gibson, your DG. No one is above the law. We rather adjust our past wrongdoing instead of trying to justify our wrong deeds. Again, we rather adjust our past wrongdoings instead of trying to justify our wrong deeds. And what has been happening these few days with our former director who was expelled from the organization, he's trying to put people's name in situation to try to correct his wrong deeds. I will give you a few of the wrong deeds that you don't know of today. I know my leaders will say, did you not expect it? But I will give a few of the wrong deeds. Since he went online and talked about calling some people name, naming a lady who gave him her money. Did she do wrong to give him a money because he was our director? Must you castigate her and attack her because she began to speak out? And she was not the only person. And he's putting up a point. 2 other people from his organization that he's run off personally gave him money, and he told me not to talk because he will expel him from his organization. I'm gonna talk about it. So we need to be mindful about this, that no one is above the law. We've been singing our vision. Our vision is to help the United Nations fulfill their vision. And our mission, God, is to make the world a better place. If we're looking for a change in the world, we must be the change. If the future diplomats will say we must change the world, then we must live as change agents to our world. So nobody is above the law. And in fact, in the United Nations, check the records. There were many top leaders, secretaries, and other people in the United Nations who the name came up in scandal. And the United Nations had nothing to do but to remove them or ask them to resign. It's around the world. You see, friend, 1 minute. Our flag is not just a symbol flying with the United States flag. We should be the symbol to the world. The future diplomats should be the symbol to the world. Right? We stand for justice, we stand for peace, we stand for equality. We want the world to be a better place. I know someone testing right now and says, sir, we are not distracted, we are moving forward. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. But some of our friends, I'm saying that not to you, but some of our friends are distracted, and I will tell you about a distraction. I'm going to talk about distraction right away when I talk about so we are moving forward. I'm not above the law, and nobody is above the law. Let me address the distraction I'm talking about, and let me first of all address the followers of Sonny. I cannot even want to pronounce his last name, but I don't even want to call his name here. It's not important to us. But our former Nigerian director, he has his followers. When I talked to him to let's go, just leave and let's go, he told me, you want evidence again? He told me he would do everything he would do to disturb our operations and to shut the future diplomats down in 2 months. He's a boy. He cannot shut our organization down. He went to work and even posted it on our platform. So let's talk about the platform. I want to announce to you that the Telegram platform that was organized under my directorship and leadership with an instruction to our ex or former country director for future diplomat has been hostage by him when we ask him to shut it down. He's using that platform to communicate to our 500 plus members around the world. I'm calling on all diplomats and members of the future diplomat. I gave you 72 hours if you want to be our member. I gave you 72 hours to disconnect yourself from the Telegram platform that Sunday is using to communicate his message around the world. It is our platform. It has the name on there, Future Diplomats Incorporated. It has our logo. If Sonny is not part of our organization because of the scamming activities I'm going to talk about, he must shut that platform down immediately. But he's still communicating with most of you. 72 hours. All leaders of the future diplomats, please take note of this. Within 72 hours, all your members on that platform needs to go and take themselves out. If we find that you are still a member of that platform in 72 hours, then we would take you off our platform. That means you are getting our information and sending it to the former country director on that platform, because it's where he gets his information from. 72 hours notice. That platform should be shut down. I asked the group to shut it down, and future diplomat's former country director, Sonny, Mr. Sonny, has refused to shut it down. Now, let me say one or two things. Let me address on our platform. Let me talk to Ambassador Sonny's leaker team, if he ever has one. I want you to please advise Sonny who you giving an advice to. Tell him to shut that platform down. I'm going to tell you why. He went on that platform and talked about his organization and posted videos. By law, anything that is posted on our platform, we have the right to comment on. So by law, international law, Sonny has given me the opportunity to comment on his organization that I never mentioned before, because he's commenting on our platform about his organization. And I don't know which organization he has, because Sonny has 3 organizations that he personally told me about, that none is incorporated according to him in Nigeria. I'm going to show you text messages to that effect and the organization that he said that he's currently leading. So now he gives us, the future diplomats, not the future diplomat, but the director, the right, because he posted on our platform about an organization that I don't even know of. The video he posted, he told me that our organization, when we had a chat, was not working anymore. The people in that organization was not serious. They took some money from people in fire. He had used money for that organization, and they had asked him to pay the money back. And so he's not serious for that organization. Let me send you a text message. I don't know the organization that he's talking about. And let me show you a text message from Sonny. And he told me the organization that he's currently running in Nigeria. Okay? Hear me well. Let me go to his text message. And he showed me a website. He showed me the website for that organization. Hold on 1 minute. So he's doing himself injustice to be posting his company's information on our platform. I consulted my lawyers. It's illegal to do. He gave us the right now to talk about his organizations that he claimed to mean that they are not registered in Nigeria. He claimed. Let me go to it. These are all Sonny's messages to me, and I'm going to go between both of us. And let me go to the organization that he said he's currently running in Nigeria that he gave in the website. Okay, folks, if you can see here, I know you've seen that. Sonny sent me this website here is www.nigeriaunite.org. So I heard that he called in some type of recovery team against the future diplomat because he sent me a text message that his recovery team, which of course I never talked about, is going to sue the future diplomats. And I told Sonny, we don't have no problem with recovery. I don't even know what the recovery team is. That's it. It was a text message to me. I don't even know because you never even told me about a recovery team. You told me about, that's it, Nigeria Unite. It's right here. See that? I don't know if you can see that. If you can see that, please say you can see that. And then he said, you see in the text message, he said, you can check us out. If you've seen this clearly, I don't know if you've seen this. If you clean this clearly, can you just step and say you've seen this clearly? Did you see the website that he sent me about his organization? Anybody saw that? See clearly, thank you. I asked him, so now then he came on our platform and posted about, he posted about on our platform a video about recovery team. I don't know about recovery team because someone told me they were recovering money to Nigeria, and he told me that the people was not ready, they were not serious. And he told me that a lot of situation was going on with the recovery team. And in fact, one woman ran away with some of the money from the recovery team, according to Sonny. So he was opening this organization. And I'm saying this because my lawyer gave me the right to say this because Sonny is talking about recovery team on our platform, which of course we don't know about any recovery team. I know about it may be the same organization, but he told me that recovery team is not in existence, it's not working more. So they're trying to regroup so they did what they call Nigeria Unite, my people. Nigeria Unite. Well, and a lot of these organizations, a lot of these things that, and then in that video on our platform, I'm going to give us a way forward. But on that video on our platform, the first thing Sonny said, one of the things he said, he know Ernest Gibson very well, and some of you don't know me. Again, where's my baby? Can you give me water to drink? Again, Sonny does not know me. He said, I know Ernest Gibson. He does not know me. I do not know. Sonny never visited the United States. I never saw him nowhere. I don't know Sonny in person. Now, let me give you a message. How I came to know Sonny. In the month of April, the future diplomat started in February. The future diplomat started in February. In April, I got a call from a lady. Her name is Oni. Oni is from Pakistan. Not even in Nigeria, from Pakistan. Oni called me in April and said, I'm going to address what Sonny said he knows me. I don't know him. I don't even know Oni, but Oni will become one of our members. She got our ID card from Pakistan. I'm releasing her name. There's no secret. When she called me, she said, I have my boyfriend in Nigeria who saw my ID card and he wanted to be, thank you, and he wanted to get an ID card as well from your organization. Her name is Oni. I said, well, Oni, we don't give ID cards to boyfriends or people. We give ID cards to members. She never told me it was Sonny. So give my telephone number to this person, let the person call me, and let's talk if the person is serious, because you said the person is in Nigeria and you are in Pakistan. I don't know what the conversation she and Sonny had. The first message I ever received from Sonny was on Thursday, April 13. You need facts today? Can you see this Sonny picture? Thursday, look up here the date. Thursday, April 13. He sent me just his message. He said, hello, FD Gibson. Then he sent his picture. He sent his full name. He sent his date of birth for an ID card. And if you see my next message on here, when I call him and talk to him, he said he needed an ID card. I said, did you, see that, folks? Did you submit your application? He sent me his name, his telephone number, everything. We're all talking to me. We're all getting information about organization. He did an ID card on April when we started in February. So February, March, April, 3 months. When we had enough leaders and leadership in Nigeria, 3 months. I mean, not leadership, but members. 3 months after we founded is when a lady contacted me and told Sonny to contact me. I never contacted Sonny. I don't know him from anywhere. He contacted me. And he needed an ID card from an organization. He needed an ID card. Not even first a membership, but he just needed an ID card. And I said, Sonny, I cannot give you an ID card. That's when he started talking about what he's doing in Nigeria. He's running this flat. I'm only trying to correct the place where Sonny said he knows me. I don't know him. On his own video on our platform. And then he came to talk about, we're running this recovery program. Sonny told me, we're running a recovery program. And I'm talking about it only today because he posted a recovery video on our platform, which make it illegal and it gave us the right, because anything you post on the internet on someone else's platform, you give them the privilege to address it. So I'm addressing the future, the recovery video that Sonny put on our platform. It makes it illegal, and by law, we have the right to address that. So today is my first time. It's my first time talking about this recovery situation. That's why all the scam information Sonny said they're gonna do me. You see here, there is nothing in here. There is nothing here talking about out of the recovery. They had to call the thing. The Nigerian United. Come on, baby, give me that paper there. Come on, baby, give me that paper. That was the thing, yeah. They unite all his other organization that some of you do not know of that they call the Liberty Life. Liberty Life is again another financial institution organized by Sonny. So if you need enough information, we can supply them to you. Okay? So nothing here talks about, see that? Nothing here talks about his organization. But we dealt with Sonny as an individual. But he went and posted on our platform videos about different organizations. He gave us the right to address those issues. Okay? So let me come back to Sonny's communication with me. He said he know me. I don't know Sonny like that. So I asked him here, look at the text messages. You need records, right? I asked him, did you submit your application? He said, yes, sir. Look at my next message. I say, you have not, if you let me read it down, I'll show it to you. You have not submitted an application. You need to submit an application before you get an ID card. See the message? So Sonny came to us because he needed an ID card. And we'll continue the conversation. He said he knows us. You see that? Hope you seen the messages. Then, and there's this in April. Then he emailed me and said, I did. Now, we had a conversation April 13. April 13, then on April 14. It was when he actually submitted his application, April 14. So which means he was lying to us and said he submitted because our system will tell us who submitted application. On April 14, he submitted his application and then he said, yeah, look at, he said, I did. Check. Wait, you said, let me see it's going on. He said, I did. Check with, he put his email address and then he put his telephone number. It was the first time I got an email address or telephone number from Sonny. I didn't know him. He put his email and telephone number. I went into the system and I checked. I said, sure, we found it and we will process it soon. This is a message. I hope you'll see it. I said, sure, we will process it and issue it soon. If you can see the message. The last message, he said, okay. Okay. After okay, y'all need facts, folks. I'm not going to go to this. I'm going to address what Sonny said. He knows me, and I'm not trying to scare me up, but y'all will see me pretty soon. Let me just show some of the message. He does not know me. He needed an ID card from my organization, according to him, to back his organization's support. This, Nigeria Unite, he needed our support to back us with our ID card, and he wanted us to make him the director for Africa, because he wanted to use our platform to spread his organization through Africa. We had this conversation, and some of our leaders know that we had this conversation with Sonny. Okay, so when somebody just said recovery, whatever they said, it's not my business to talk about that, about the recovery team. I want to talk about the recovery team right now. Thank you for sending that, and thank you, Daniel, or whoever, whatever it is, for deleting that. We don't need anything negative. Let me address my conversation with Sonny, because he said he knows me. So I'm going to establish how Sonny say I know him when he came to us for ID cards to give us, for our organization to give him a backup for his Nigerians Unite. I didn't even know about recovery team, Nigerians Unite. And he sent me the website to check it out, for me to prove that they are existing before I gave him our ID cards to give him the support. And then I asked him, is this organization incorporated? Sonny told me no. We are not. Then I advised him too. I said, try to incorporate your organization because it will give you some weight. You cannot be saying you want to recover, or you want to give money to the world, making Nigeria free financially, when you're not organized. Someday, some auditor will come to edit your organization. We had a conversation as friends and brothers. Okay? So I don't know Sonny. Anyway, let's go ahead. The next thing he sent to me, I'm going to show you, is this. When I said that the article will be issued and it will be submitted to you, the next thing Sonny brought in was money. If you see the message here, he said he can help us update our system if we pay only $50 US. It will give us access to almost, how many? 2 million emails. No, not 2 million. 200,000 emails at once. So the first thing Sonny came to us about, paying him $50, he can upgrade our system, so we're going to be receiving 200 emails. You just came to an organization. You're not even getting your ID card. You're not even a member. You're telling us to pay you $50 to upgrade our system. Okay? to upgrade our system. Yes, it. To upgrade, we need to pay $50. He will help us upgrade our system to be receiving more emails. And if you see my next reply to him, I said, I do not understand your message. Simple enough so he can come into clear mode. I said, I do not understand your message. So Sony does not know me because he was first of all using our platform or even all getting an ID card. I'm talking about an individual Sunday, not an organization, to even try to scam us of $50 to upgrade our platform. The email is here. His text message is here. Not for anybody else. And if you look up here, you see his name, his picture. Sunday, his last name. I hope everybody's seen it very well. These messages came from him. You're not part of us yet. I'm not even issuing your ID card you're asking me for. And then I'm going to pay you $50 to upload the system. So I call him. Listen to this. I call him and ask him why we must upgrade the system. He said because he's currently run an organization. Again, Sonny tell me about his organization. He currently run an organization, and if we upgrade the system can immediately be able to issue ID cards. And then we can start charging a money, $7 for ID cards for future diploma. I said it does not work like that in our organization. We're not going to pay you to upgrade our system so our system can start paying money for ID cards. Then he suddenly told me, well, we did that in my organization. I don't know which organization. He told me, well, we did that, DG. I did that in my organization. I currently run. And in fact, he said people pay, I think, 700 Naira. He said we got millions of people in our database. And they pay 700 Naira. And that generated a lot of money for my organization. It's Sonny again. So I told him, Sonny, what your organization does, we are different from the future diplomats. So run your organization and keep the future diploma out of your organization. We cannot pay you $50 to upgrade our system like your Nigerian system of your organization. The text message is there. You are seeing it. Those are you who need proof. So now Sonny is trying to put an allegation on the lady that I have a lot of proof that I can present to you from what he started doing with us initially when he came on board. And I gave him the time to work out his differences and clear himself in his life. We are the future diplomats, folks. We expose every wrong. We correct. We celebrate. We appreciate. But we are making the world a better place. All this information never came up. But since Sonny said he knows me, that's why I'm sharing all this with you. So you see all these emails. And then after I spoke with Sonny, let's look at here. From the 14th, then he sent me a message. I'm still going in line, if you can see. He said, yeah, okay, great. Well done, sir. Let me see if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that because I'm not seeing it when I put it to the camera. So I'm going to be carrying it up and carrying it down. Let me go all the way. Oh, let me scroll. He said, okay, sir. Well done. I don't know if you've seen that. Then the next message he sent me, then I told him here because I spoke to him on the phone. The next message he sent me here, he said on August 19. Remember this conversation started around the 13, 14. August 19, how many days? Couple of days, 5 days, almost a week. August 19, he sent me another email. Another text message. Is my ID card ready? I don't know if you've seen this. If you've seen it, it's somewhere right here. Let me put my fingertip to it. It's somewhere right around here. I don't know if you've seen it. Look right around here. He said, is my ID card ready? Someone see this clear? Again, after talking about us paying him money to upgrade our system, like his organization system in Nigeria, when I refused, he came back to ID card. It's my ID card. Right? Now you looking for proof that I know Sonny. I don't know him. These are proof. Those are you looking for proof. His followers who looking for proof. These are the proof. Not my members looking for proof. His followers been asking me what the proof you have against Sonny. I'm not here to prove to you, but I want to tell you that before we do something, we have investigated and done enough. He said, "Is my ID card ready?" Then I call him. If you see, after that I called, then I said, it was nice talking to you. Then he said, "I enjoy your thoughts, your line of thoughts. Please keep it up, sir. We are together." After I spoke with him, I called Sonny and I told him, "You keep asking us for ID card. We are not an ID card distributing company. You must follow our regulations, our requirement." And I told him, I said, first of all, you are not brought anybody on board. You are not brought anybody on board. How are you asking us for ID card? You must meet our requirement. We had a conversation. Then he tested me. When I tested, after I tested him back, then he tested me back. He said, "I enjoy the line of your thoughts. Keep it up, sir." He said we are together. If you can see the text message. Then I responded to Sonny and I said, "Sure. Yeah, my message." She said, "Yeah, a message, yeah, my message." I said, "Sure. We are in this together. Young people of I honestly want to tell you." So I said, "I'm going to show that again. Sure. We are together. Young leaders finding lasting solutions to global affairs." That was my message to him. I always stuck on our vision and our mission. And I told him that. All right. Moving forward, if you look at the next message, let me just scroll up. It was when we started talking again about his organization, the Nigeria Unites. The Nigeria Unites, and you see here, where is it? Yes. And he sent me his website. The new organization, he said he was organizing. Come on. I don't know if you've seen that. Let me make sure you carry it up closer. If you see Nigeria Unites, the website, it was Sonny who sent it to me. He said this was his organization. So what he's talking about people from recovery team, I don't know what he's talking about recovery team. And I want to call it recovery team today because Sonny went and posted on our platform the recovery team, and he sent me a message that the recovery team is going to sue me and the future diplomats. And I'm going to show that message too. And I told him, no good counselor in Nigeria will tell you have a case with the future diplomats or any one of our employees. Why? Because you were working with us. You never came to us from your recovery team, like you say. You came to us from as an individual to the future diplomat. Your name came up in scanner. We did an investigation. We call you to clear your name. You refuse. You walk away of the organization. And we had a lot of proof to show to the world. So how can the recovery team even come to sue us when we don't have a dealing with the recovery team? The allegation against Sonny is an individual. Yeah, is it? It's not a recovery team. Okay? And Sonny had caused me to go at this level because I never wanted to. But he's telling people that he knows me very well. And I'm a scammer. I'm living here in America, enjoying my life. Scamming who? How can I scam people when I have a recognition from the American government? How can I scam people when all our businesses are incorporated and Sonny has access to our documents? He has seen them. He called and verified. Even Sonny today, who said we are scammed, it's so funny. He was calling and telling people, oh, this organization is really good. I have verified, and that's what I'm here. So when you involve in scam activities and you are taking off our platform, then you want to say we are scam. Then you say you know me. How can that be, folks? I'm not clearing my name. I have nothing to clear. I want to tell him when he said he know me, that's our conversation. He does not know me. See, truth being told, with all this conversation that were going on, see, on April 19, see the date, and I'm going to scroll down. What's the date? Right here, April 19. If you can see Wednesday, April 19, let me scroll so you can see. April 19. Sonny, if you look up here again, Sonny told me about article. I said the article was not ready. Then let me scroll. Let me see. April 19. As I start to scroll up, it was that very time I issued Sonny article. Everybody see it. It was the very time I told him the article is ready, and I sent his article to him. April 19. We're almost 4 months in operation with Sonny Jaws. Now he's telling people that when he joined, there were no members in Nigeria. There are a lot of Nigerians that will show the ID card that they got it before April 19, before Sonny. So Sonny is just lying and trying to get soap to clean his face, but there is no money he can get to clean his face or wash the shame away. There's no money because I have a lot of evidence that I can prove to the world. April 19. Then the next thing he did was the only person Sonny brought to us first was, I don't want to get involved into that, but let me just say that, was his wife. He said, here, we need this ID card because, you know, we got an organization, we travel. What's his wife? He discussed his wife. The woman is a nice woman. I spoke with her. I don't know whether she's involved in this situation, but he brought his wife. That he wanted his wife to assist him in running the organization in Nigeria. And the only person first he brought was his wife. I think her name is, I don't want to call her name. She's all of this. But I just want to bring some records straight. And he needed her ID card too. If you see, I sent her ID card to Sonny, but if you open it up, I don't want to show it because the wife's name is there, everything. And I said, no, can I issue your wife an ID card until she becomes a member of the organization? I know what he put my AC on, the air conditioner on his heart in here. Until she became a member of the organization. Then she went and filled in the application, good job, and she did. But then I said, under no circumstance that you and your wife are going to run our organization together. She is a member. That's my conversation with Sonny. Then he went now, and he brought, hold on 1 minute. Before issuing the ID card, oh God, I don't know how I skip it. Before issuing the ID card, Sonny brought 6. He sent me a list of 6 people. I know who else Sonny brought. Okay, hold on 1 minute. When he could not get the ID card, he opened a list. He asked me for the link. Hold on 1 minute. Let me go to that message. I don't go through everything because we spend hours here on this situation. No, there's not Nigerian you are looking for. Hold on 1 minute. Let me go up to that message where he asked me for the link. Because he had not gotten the ID card, so he asked me for the link. I said he must bring people. So he asked me for our link. But this is the link. I'm sorry, folks. The email is too long, and our conversation since how many months? So you have to look through everything to get. But the bottom line short is that, excuse. Okay. Conversation doesn't lie. I want to make sure you see it. Let me see the message. That's why you need your followers who need proof are doing this for you, though. Not my members. My members are good to go. Or our members, not mine, but our members are good to go. If you look up here, I put my hand right here, somewhere around here. Somebody asked me for the link of our organization because I told him he was not working. He was not bringing anybody on board. That's the first time he asked me for the link. And if you look down here, I sent him the link to join, for people to join. If you look there, I sent him the link. He asked me so look at when he asked me for the link. I don't have to go through all this. But on the 14th, it was on the 14th, he asked me for the link. When he was not, when the article was not issued, I said, go through the process like everybody else. Are you still hearing me? Can you lift up your hand if you're hearing me? I want to wrap this up. I think I want to wrap this on serious issue right now. Are you hearing me? Can you raise up your hand? Is anybody hearing me? Thank you very much. I agree. So then he asked for the link, folks. I sent the link. So bottom line is, let me just climb it short. When I send something the link, I want to give you one important point before I leave for this this conversation. When I send something the link, look at this. Listen to this. Sonny went, and before that, he went and opened a group in his name that he named Sonny Future Diplomats Nigeria. Sonny's Future Diplomats Nigeria. That was the first heading of the link that Sonny opened. Sonny, he carried his first name, Sonny, and then he had a Future Diplomat Nigeria. Then, hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna go to the messages. I'm gonna go to the messages. There are a lot of messages coming down. And so I don't know something like that. And from the day he came on board, I try to question his integrity. Let me. Oh God, these messages are so long. I want to go to the identical one. Okay. If you look at the message here, but the link is not there because we have to shut it down. I shut it down. I come to shut it down, and then he created a new one because I said you cannot have Sonny Future Diplomat Nigeria, and he used that link. So yes, on the 17th, May 17th, where Sonny said we never have members in Nigeria when he joined. May 17th, you see that? Sonny sent me a message. If you look down here, he said, there's a new group recently created last night. He never said who created. Created last night for Nigeria. We are working on getting people into the conference for visa. He first started with visa. Folks, it's not ambassador, whoever name he's talking about. You need clarity right now. It's not ambassador. The lady's name who he's talking about was not even who talked about visa. It was Sonny himself. We're collecting visa for people. Hear me. Here is here, folks. I want to see the message very well. Where is it? Can you see it? If you look where my finger is, as long as here, please tell me. There is a new Nigerian, there's a new group recently created tonight. And where he says, we are making something. And if you look inside, he said for visa logistics. Visa logistics means money, collecting money for visa. Look there. Anybody seen it? So the person named whose Sonny is talking about, he's lying on this lady. She never told me first. It was Sonny who started this visa situation, logistic, collecting money for visa. It came directly from his mouth to me. And he organized a group, a Nigerian group for that. But he never told me, if you look at my last message, I said, who created the group? And look at, I said, who created it? Let me read it before I show it to you. I said, hold on, folks, let me drink some water. This thing is getting interesting. It's getting interesting. So I asked Sonny in a text message, who created the group? He said, I did. I'm going to show you all the messages. Let me just read it before I put it to the screen. Who created the group? He said, I did. I said, why did you create a group without our approval? It's right there, you will see that. I said, the next day, message to me was, it's actually for everyone I brought in. He said the people who he brought in, he created a group to collect logistic visas for them. The people he brought in. So he was making this organization his personal organization. The people I brought in, I'm collecting visas for them. It's a scam activities. I don't care how you want to define it. He will never organize a group to collect visas for people to the embassy. Sonny never had visa himself to come to America from the embassy. So how will he have an agent to the embassy, created a group, according to him, for the people he brought? He never said for our members. Okay? That's why most of the members, Sonny was not able to reach to them because he never brought it in. He was reaching the people who he brought in from some of his organizations to get the visa. And his message is right here. It's not from any lady he's accusing today. That woman is innocent. Very innocent. This thing came from Sonny himself. And I investigated Sonny. And I told him, do not collect money. This is what I'm talking about. Don't collect money from anybody when we had this conversation. And he agreed not to. But let me continue with the text message. He said, I said, why did you create a group with our approval? I'm talking about our leadership, not just me. Then this is what he said. He said, it is actually for everyone I brought in. Nothing serious. So then I replied to him. I said, sir, this is poor leadership and is not accepted. Future diplomats follow principles. I said, this is poor leadership and not accepted. I believe you should know that. My next text message to him was, who we brought on board, or who we think we are bringing on board, does not give us the right to organize smaller groups in the name of the organization, especially when you are on our leadership. I said, such will need approval from me as the DG, the Director General. And then my message continued to Sonny. And we as leaders need to be, I said, and we as leaders need to be, because he never even add me or none of my leaders to the group. It was his group. And then I said, and we as leaders need to be added to every group once the group is approved, so the activities can be monitored if they are conducting business in the name of future diplomats. Then Sonny said, I am sorry. I'll show you the text. He apologized. I am sorry. Then I told him, no problem. Please add me to that group immediately or dissolve your group. Folks, let me start there and show you the messages now. If you can read everything I just read, I'm going to show you from the visa logistic group that Sonny opened to collect visa fees from people in Nigeria. He said the people who he brought, if you look at the list, if you look at all the text messages, can you see that? This is Sonny's picture, though. If you see all the messages, if you cannot see it right, I gave you the permission to screenshot it. It's my phone. I gave you the permission to take a picture of it. It's my phone. These are your messages. My question is, how can you open a group in the name of future diplomats for visa logistics, trying to collect money from people, and the leaders don't know, and add a DG, not aware? Until when the information was brought to him, when I contacted him, he said, yes, I just opened a group for those who are brought in. For why? He never said to become a member. He never said for us to do great things. He said for visa logistics. Visa logistics means I want to collect money. After we did our investigation, yes, he did ask people for money, especially the people from his own organization to give for us to get visa to come to the US. He said, I need to call him. Let him ask all his leaders in his organization. If not, I will call, then I can call the name. If they want me to call the name, I can call the name. They told me if I call, they begged me and they plead, this is our information given to you. If you call our name, someone will kick us out of the organization or he will target us. This is just our information. Yes, those are his people information to me. I will keep the name secure because I made a commitment not to expose them. Even the lady name who he's talking about, he exposed the lady name. I never told him one day that this lady told me about visa. But he knows the people. So he targeting certain people to bring on board. He knows the people who he contacted for his visa logistic group that I was not even part of as a DG. And he opened a group in his name to collect visas to bring people to the US. It's a scam, folks. I don't know how you interpret it. It came from Sonny himself. It is. And I want him never to collect money from anybody. Even the last money he collected, I had a meeting with all our leadership. All our leadership, folks. And I told them, do not collect any money from anybody for visa or visa fee. If you have any connection to the embassy like you do, give the telephone number and the person's name to the embassy. And I'm going to send a message to the embassy on this video too. Give it to them. So let me share all this. Let me cut this thing short and say, I don't have time to show text messages now. That's enough. I'll spend 1 hour, 16 minutes. I want to talk about moving forward. But I don't know something like he claimed. 2, Sonny said he's reached out to me, listened to his video, and he posted a video on our platform with someone, how do I call the name? It's not Nigeria United. He told me about, but what video was that? Whatever company, business he runs. Then he sent a voicemail, and in that voice message, he said he want all the Nigerians to know, everybody to know, the world to know that he got more money than me. Come on, Sonny. I'm addressing Sonny right now. What happened has no merit. Whether I got money or you got money. It's not about money. It's about integrity. But let me ask you, Sonny, when you said that video, some people were testing and you never responded. They were asking how you got money. I thought how I knew that you unemployed. They were asking how you got money when you're jobless in Nigeria. Your own people were asking you. So this is a question to you. You have to go back to address them. You told them you got more money than the future diplomat DG. Okay, this is not financial competition. I'm working. I got a job. That's why I'm not getting anything from the future diplomats. I gave you everything free. Okay? But your own people posted and said, but we want to know how you got your money because you are jobless in Nigeria. You don't have a job. You are not responding to that email, but you're responding. You're coming to the future diplomat. You're not responding to the text message. They also asked a question. They also, please do the people in that group pay him in that group. I don't know because they never told me. We shut that group down. So I don't know whether they pay him or not. Good question. I don't know because we shut that group down. Okay? But we were told that he asked a couple of his people to pay them. And they refused. I had the information got to me. Some refused. So if other people pay him, I don't know. But it's also a betrayal against the organization to create a group when we don't know you are collecting money from people to pay you for visas in the name of the future diplomats. So I don't know whether they pay you or not. It's Sonny and them. They will collect the money for Sonny to pay. They never pay to the future diplomats, so I'm not going to go into that properly. If they come to us now and the attacker say we need our money that we pay, then I will know that we have to go to get the money back. So I'm not going to go deep into that because no one come to me to retrieve the money. Okay? So the people ask you in your group, Sonny, you say you have more money than the DG. We understand. But how are you making your legal money? Because you don't have a legal job. This is their own message to him. He has not responded. You don't have a legal business that you're doing. You don't have a legal income in that way. So how do you have more money? Let the world know now how you got your money. People either got legal money or scam money. So you richer than me, I agree. Okay, let me show you folks, Sonny. I'm not talking about money. These are some of the things that I don't want to get money from. Okay, Ernest Gibson is not a rich man, but I share with humanity. I give out to people from the bottom of my heart. I'm not collecting from people. That's why most of the things on the Future Diplomat platform and website, they are free of charge. I wrote 25 books. 25 books and other novels. I give up free. I have not gotten a dime from a book. I'm going to give you a few examples. I wrote Pastoral Theology. You say you're a pastor, Sonny. So I'm going to tell you now, you may need this book. Pastoral Theology. You see my name? Ernest Gibson. You see at the back of the book, my picture. Helping pastors how to become effective and efficient around the world. This book now is used in a lot of Bible colleges in Africa and here in the U.S., the United States of America. Pastoral Theology, Ernest Gibson. I give it all free. I'm not collecting money from these books. If I sell one of these books, it will cost nothing more than 35 to 40 US dollars. See my picture, Sonny? I gave up free. Leadership, biblical leadership, Ernest Gibson. I gave him 100 of these books up free. See my picture at the back? I'm not trying to boast. I'm only telling you, if I want to get money, I can get money legally. These books are free for people who want to understand how leadership is, especially from the biblical perspective. Okay, Ernest Gibson again, my picture at the park. No scamming here. No scam. These books are free. See, one of my latest book that I wrote the other, sometimes it's called Church Administration. You say you're a pastor, again, Sonny, you need this book. Ernest Gibson, I wrote a book on church administration. It's used in a lot of Bible colleges in Africa and the US. At the back of the book, my name and my picture, they are there. I'm not selling them. It's free. Biblical Principles of Organizational Management. This book alone will cost almost the price was like $55, not $75. $55 here in the US if I was selling. You see my name, Ernest Gibson. This is the book that I wrote. See at the back of the book, my picture. I gave this book up free. I gave the books to Bible colleges around the world, and they are using it and selling it to the people and making money without me getting a return. Okay? Airlines and church management. So if you say you have more money than me, I tell you that I make my money legally if I want to get money. See another book here. It's called Airlines and Church Management. You need this one, Sonny, because I heard that you're a pastor. Ernest Gibson, again my name. You see the back of the book, my picture. My picture. Folks, this is not for Sonny, no. This is a special promotion for you. If you need some free materials and you are a pastor, you want to do well in ministry, you better contact me. I'm not just doing diplomatic work for people who work in different fields. I'm also helping pastors around the world. I gave a bachelor's degree in theology to pastors around the world that is accredited and recognized. These are the books that they're using. I'm not making money from them. So if you want to tell me you got more money than me, they see what I'm proving to my members what I'm doing. Prove to your members how you got your money. Ethics. I think Sonny, you need this book. Ethics. It's called The Formation of Values, written by Ernest Gibson. My name is at the back. My information and my picture. This book talks about being ethical in any field of the world. It's free. Free. I'm showing people what I do if I want to make money. But if you get on a video, If you get money on your video, folks, you don't have to start calling email. Okay, you don't have to start calling names and tapping names. Please stop. Besides books, I have a lot of novels that I've written. You see the one they call A Daily Journal by Ernest Gibson. You see my picture on there? Daily Journal. It's a daily inspiration. It's for 30 days or 31 days. Every day of your life, when you get up every day, you just read 2 pages with a Bible verse, a scripture. I gave them one almost 1,000 copies now away for free of charge. So I agree you have more money than me because I'm not collecting money from what I do. I give it all free. How much money I have to live? I got 2 children, and my first daughter and you son in their age. With 3 grandchildren. You are the age of my daughter, Sonny. My daughter is working, my son is working, they are sustained. How much money I need to survive? I'm not collecting. So I agree when you posted on our chat room, telling members that you got more money than me. I agree. But your own members now ask you how you got more money that you are jobless and we know the man is working. They want to know how you got more money that you have spent one month in India. Who's paying for your hotel bill when you're not working? Who paying for your food? And you say you are in India in a hotel. And when you told me you are, Sonny, I just want to address these situations to this so the world can see. We had a conversation. When you told me you are going to India, you told me you are doing a school, a master's program. They were sending you are going to school in India to do it, to complete your course and to graduate. You are writing your thesis. I asked you for the school in India up to now. I'm not having the school in India. But every time we talk, Sonny, when you coming back on duty to Nigeria? Oh, I'm staying here. I have to write my thesis. And then the last time I asked you, only for you to tell me, you're almost finished with your thesis, but you're trying to connect with a bank in India to give you $30 million to bring to Nigeria as a loan. And I ask you, which bank will give you an individual money? Up to now, you have not answered me. I'm just asking you these questions. You bring in money and you told me that in fact you have to upgrade your system and you have people in Nigeria pay you 700 naira. You told me to upgrade your system, the city to upgrade your system so that they can have an ID card. So the bank in Nigeria can know that you have a flood of income coming. You told me, Sonny, that's why you stay long in India. You cannot be in Nigeria to do your duties. Stop talking on our platform when you know that we have extensive conversation. What about being in India will give you money as an individual to bring to Nigeria to give them grant or loan? What the papers work you have to show in India from an organization or a bank? Is the Indian government involved in your transaction from India to Nigeria to bring grant in your name? In your name to bring grant? Is the Nigerian government involved to bring? You talk about 300 million. Who even gave you 30 million? People talk about 30 million. Again, I agree. I'm not going to be distracted. Again, I'm not bringing this up because someone will use the media and go ahead. If you really bring in grant to Nigeria, why people must pay you 700 naira to get an ID card? The same thing you want me to do in my organization to get an ID card to pay money. Why should people? Your people are suffering at their hand. So I want to address your followers. Some of you don't know these things. That's why I'm bringing it out. I want to address your followers. You have instilled in your followers to go on our platform. Some of them refused, some of them have done. When they heard that our Uganda team was progressively moving forward, they were having an international meeting, and everybody was talking. You instigated because you told me that you disturb our platform. You told me, and you make sure we'll be shut down in 2 months. You're wasting your time. We are more united than ever before. as future diplomats. You instigated your people to go and send sexual videos. Women being naked, men naked videos on an international platform. It's a shame and disgrace from all those numbers and the names that it came from, directing back to you and to Nigeria. It's a shame. You now instigate, you had a meeting yesterday again. That's why I called this meeting today to address it in assembly. You called a meeting yesterday on our platform, and you blocked our dedicated members from going, but you instigated your people to send pins around. So if they want to go to that meeting, they must put the pin in. You, Sonny, did. They must put through your agents. They must put the pin in their phone so they can be connected to your meeting that you had yesterday on our Telegram platform. Because you only needed certain people to do. You send that meeting to certain people. Trying to hack their phone to go on a meeting. Your people did. You got to stop that. I'm calling your lawyers right now to call you to a meeting. Because since you said there are more to come on me, my personal, you don't have nothing, but I have more to come on you and your so-called schemes that are going on around the world. Stop exposing yourself. I'm not even talking about the Liberty Live. Another one, you scam people. I'm not talking about a lot of the things that you're doing. That in your Liberty Live is on Telegram. We trace it, they came right back to you in Nigeria. Stop it. Okay? So I'm done. Talk to your people. I'm calling your legal advisors. Talk to Sonny because he's creating more problems for himself. He should start posting about the Nigerian Unite and how to call the thing, the recovery team, the Liberty, whatever on our platform. If he continue to do that, he gave us the right to talk about those organizations and to investigate details on those organizations because he's giving us the right to do that. Please, legal advisor to Sonny, tell him to stop. You know that I never talk about these organizations before, but I'm talking about it today because he's posting your organization on my platform. It's illegal. It needs to stop. To his members, I warn him. You want to stay with us? Come and stay. You want to go with Sonny? Go. We're an organization that's not looking for members. We're looking for dedicated, trusted people who want to make the difference and who want to change the world. Moving forward, two things, or maybe three things. On our platform, I never more want to hear about Sonny. Let me put his last name because I don't know the last name. I don't know what you want to call it. If you can see his last name here. Moving forward, I never want to hear about Sonny on our platform. Anybody who brings us Sonny's name and Sonny's behavior or what he's doing on our platform, you will be asked to leave the platform or we will immediately delete you and take you off the organization. Even if you have an ID card, we'll publish your ID card and say that you're not part of our organization anymore. Right? So those of you who want to follow him, you are welcome to leave. Those of you who want to stay, you can stay. We will love your partnership, your agreement, and we can work together and helping your people. Okay? So please, let's do that. Don't talk about Sonny on my platform and on our platform anymore. On all the platforms. If anybody talks about Sonny on our platform, which means you are one of his agents, you'll be removed. Please don't embarrass me and ask me questions about Sonny. I'm not going to answer your questions about Sonny moving forward. Sonny is too little. He's the age of my daughter, so I can be talking about. My first daughter and Sonny are the same age. I can't be talking about Sonny. He's a boy. Don't embarrass me about Sonny anymore moving forward, please. No question about Sonny. If Sonny knows that I have done him wrong, let him take me to court. And he will meet our lawyers in court with all the evidence that they need. I know he posted online in our chat room and said he had involved securities. It's just dumb because that thing does not need securities. It needs the law, court of law. So he putting fear into some of you that, in fact, a meeting yesterday he called on our platform. He said, I just contacted security to be present. And he posted it. It's a childish thing. If I'm contacting security to go after Sonny, I don't have to tell Sonny and post it workload. They will go after him to investigate him. I don't have to put it on a platform. So that's a show. This thing does not need any security. It needs a court of law. It needs a court of law. It needs a court of law. So let it go to court if you feel we have offended him. Now we are Ernest Gibson. I can show all the proof and dealings that he had in the communication about different organizations that I never talk about. It's none of my business. But now he has opened up the cup of worms, and so we need to address those issues. No more Sonny on our platform, please. Future diplomats, no more Sonny. If you talk about Sonny, you are excommunicated. You are deleted from our platform. Let post Sonny behind us. He's too little for us to get our attention. Sonny is doing this so that he can maybe think that we're making him popular. If we keep talking about Sonny, so I'm not even going to call his last name. Sonny. No, he's nothing to us. We're an organization. He's an individual. Let's put him behind us. Let's move forward. I appeal to you. So, please, all directors have meeting with your people. I'm call to the directors. I feel with Sonny's people who put in platform. I feel with his lawyers or counselors to please ask him to shut down the platform, the Telegram platform, in the name of Future Diplomats Incorporated. It's illegal. It's also a way to scamming our members for you not to be a member, but still have you organize a platform in our name, Future Diplomats. It's scamming. You want to get up to our members. I don't get anybody see what it is. It's a scamming activities. If you're not a member of a Future Diplomat, why have a Telegram in the name of Future Diplomat with our logo and you sending it around to people? Come on, folks. We need to stop that. We need to move on. Leaders, have your meeting. We should not talk about Sonny anymore. I'm going to give you a plan moving forward. Let's all the coordinators still be installed in your different places. I'm leaving this with the Nigerian moving forward because all the other countries are doing great. This has only causing us to be up and down with the Nigerian platform. So let's Nigerian now handle the situation in Nigeria. I gave the mandate to to Ambassador Lucy and her wonderful team in Nigeria, who is let them hand up now the Nigerian platform. Make sure it is guarded, is well protected, and you use all the wisdom you can use. And I have my background. I'm not going to go into the Nigerian platform again to be commenting on Sunday. I'm not going to do that. I'm too big of that to do that. All right. I just wanted to clear the air today because he had a meeting yesterday. Some of you don't know, and they were sending pin codes around so people can clap on the going to this meeting, and they may use that to hack your phone. Why send pin code to join a Future Diplomat meeting? That's a lie. That meeting was not from Future Diplomat. It was organized yesterday. If you go on Telegram, by Sonny. That's not a Future Diplomat. So it's a scam to say it's Future Diplomat having meeting and let the Future Diplomat members go. So we need to stop that, folks. Okay, folks. God bless you. I love you so much. Moving forward, no more talking about Sonny on our platform. No more talking about this guy. This guy. I'm not going to call him himself, but this guy. No more talking about this guy on the platform. I wish him well. I pray that he can get adjusted. He can have everything moving forward. But we are moving forward. We are moving forward and no more backward. Let's move forward. Okay? Please, if you want to stay with us, stay with us. Do not comment on this guy. For now, I'm going to call him this guy, not his name. This guy. This guy. This guy. Don't talk about this guy on our platform. Okay? Please. Becky as your DG. Don't talk about this guy. If you talk about this guy, you're going to be removed from our platform. Please. No question on him. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. I did enough here. But we don't have to prove anything to anybody. Right? We're an organization who have made our decision to move forward. I'm calling the Nigerians that are working at the Nigerian embassy. I'm calling the Nigerians that are working at the Nigerian embassy. That's the the American embassy. It sends a signal as a crown. When the embassy says there is no visa date, and agents are there according to this guy collecting 500,000 from people. This message is not for this guy, it's for the American embassy agents. We are future diplomats and we go after crimes and those who are involved. If we hear any more news from anyone in Nigeria, not just our platform, but anyone in Nigeria come to us with a report that somebody pay for visa fee when there were pay you for money, you agent, who you agent are. That's our embassy, American embassy. We are strict to law. You are not employed at the embassy to partake in taking money from people to give them visa date. They must go online, they must apply, and they must go and seek for visa. A scam. So someone asking me, did he scam anybody or whoever scam? It's a scam to take money from people for the embassy and they don't even know who the agent is, what the telephone number is. So if you are a deaf and dumb or spirit agent at the American embassy, I'm calling on you right now to stop. Because if we get an information, I will call Washington, D.C. I will go to Washington, D.C. and make an official report of that individual in Nigeria. And I will ask the State Department to make an investigation. And when I report to the State Department, they will contact Nigeria Embassy. And whoever paid money to an agent, that agent will be brought out, will be disgraced and fired. We are future diplomats. We want to make the world a better place. This is not for anybody. It's for those so-called agents at the embassy. Anyone in Nigeria, hear me while you're watching this video. Moving forward, anybody, not from the future diplomats alone, but anybody ask you for money to give you visa, contact future diplomat, contact my office. I will call Washington, D.C. I will call the State Department here in the United States of America, and we will call the embassy, we'll investigate. That's our embassy. You are bringing shame and disgrace to the American embassy. If you work there and taking money from people and not giving them visa, it's unacceptable. I'm angry, I'm raged, because it is unacceptable. And I want the whole world to hear this message. I'm not distracted from our goal. I'm not distracted from what is happening, but I have passion when people are fooled and scammed. Those of you who are asking questions and he scam, I don't care time for him. I'm moving forward. So stop asking me your question. You can get off our platform right now. I don't have time. I don't have time for you right now. You can get off this meeting. I don't have time. But if that comes to our attention again moving forward, I will contact the American embassy. Nigerians who work at the American embassy, there's a current call for you. You need to stop. You are employed by the American government to serve your own people, not to exploit them. A visa fee is not even 100,000, and you are taking 100,000, 500,000 for an appointment. It's scam. I don't care who can divine it. Our embassy in Nigeria and around the world, we are not for that. The American government will never be happy when this is brought to their attention. You are disgracing the American embassy and the American government if you are a Nigerian working at the embassy and you are doing that. Do not spoil your job and your integrity. This is a warning to you at the American embassy. Stop taking money from people to give them appointments date. Let them follow the procedure. Let them go online and book the appointment. The only way they have an emergency, they can go to the embassy. I got people coming to our conference here. Let me share this with you. I got people come to a conference here to the U.S. and they have an emergency. I wrote the American embassy directly for the emergency. I wrote the government to see if the tourist department can help give them letter. I am trying to prepare them to get the visa for the conference without taking money from them. I contact the American embassy. If there's an emergency, let the person contact the embassy. If you do that again, you who work at the American Embassy, and we got one message. This message now is for you. You are supporting those who are scamming, and you are bringing disgrace to our embassy in Nigeria. It's a warning to you. Washington, D.C. will come to know about it. The State Department, in fact, we are registered with the State Department, so they honor us to know us. The future diplomat. We can make a complaint with them. The State Department will come to know about it, and the American Embassy will do the investigation on you. On you. In Abuja, meaning Abuja and Lagos. The two places on you. Who doing it? You need to stop. I called on the American Embassy that this guy who I talk about, I know I've shown to them, and he was told that not to use our invitation letter to come to our conference in the United States of America. That conference for him is unattended. He will not attend. And I called the American Embassy. If he ever came to the American Embassy with our visa, I've made a notice to them already, then at that embassy, they will ask this guy who gave him his appointment to come to the embassy, because when he booked for that appointment, the appointment was off. He told me he paid money. It's scam. This guy, a scam. If he ever went to the American Embassy, I'm calling on them right now not to issue him visa on the invitation of the future diplomats. I sent him an official letter telling him that his visa had been canceled. He's not welcome at our conference. He should not come. So I'm calling the American Embassy. Do not give him visa for next month, September. He have an appointment this month, no visa. If he comes there, please ask him how he got his appointment. You'll have to stop that at the embassy in Nigeria. It's unfair to peaceful citizens who want to travel. And now you guys at the embassy, not the embassy, but you people who are working and making it difficult for people to travel, because you are clinching all the dates, and you're having people, you have your agents outside. Go bring people to us. That's why he say he has an agent. You never got visa to come to the embassy. You don't work with the embassy. How you say you got an agent? So now it's a business for them. That's how they got their money. That's how they got their money. Thank you. God bless you. I know there are a lot of detractors who are here and they are asking questions, but I free you off to go. And then we have to go. Again, we are not setting conferences. We don't want people to come to our conferences, because we set the conferences. We are preparing diplomats for the future. All right? So we're not looking for a big conference. No. Few people come, we prepare them, boom, send them back home, spread the news. We get few people again, we prepare them, boom, go back home, spread the news. We're not looking for hundreds of people. It's not our goal. Changing our world one person at a time. All right? Thank you. I'm not going to take questions. I'm going to take questions. And I saw people making comments. I'm not going to read comments. I'm going to take questions. This meeting is over for now. I just cleared the air, and moving forward, like I said, all the directors, please have meeting with your people. I want you to all directors, I want you to assign people to your platform. I want you to assign people to your platform to monitor the platforms. If you hear anybody talking about this man, we don't have to call his name, this man, that in question, please delete that person off our platform. If they even ask a question moving forward about this man, please delete it off our platform. We're not here for that. All our members, I want to reiterate, we gave you 72 hours. If you still want to be part of us, it's a mandate from the DG's office, 72 hours to disconnect yourself from the Telegram platform that this man has organized. This man has organized in the name of future diplomat, and he is connecting with you. That's not our platform. It's illegal to do so. Please take yourself off those platforms. I call on all our directors, all our coordinators, including everyone, Monitor and all members, monitor the platform. If we see any members that are there after 74 hours, which means they have decided to be with this man on the fake featured diplomat platform and not on the real featured diplomat platform. That platform, again, as long as that platform is open, again, let me say this, it's a scam. Scam. Because the person who leading that platform is not a featured diplomat leader. He claiming himself to be. He has been removed from our platform and our organization, but he's still sending messages in the name of featured diplomat and using our logo. How many of you still texting here and say, is that now a scam? To be sending names in the name of featured diplomat? To scam our members? To have a platform, Telegram open, and some of you say it's not a scam? My people, why can you not be patriotic? Why can you not see right and say it's right? Why if you not call a spill a spill? Why should you say things and back things that you see literally that is wrong? And you want to be an ambassador with us? You want to help us change the world? There is no place for you in our organization. As long as you see something wrong and you call it right, the world cannot depend on you. Your neighbor cannot depend on you. Your family, your friends cannot depend on you. It's wrong. What is right must be right. It's a scam. Someone just asked a question, what is a scam? A scam for this guy to be sending messages all in the name of the featured diplomats. It is a scam for our platform to be open in his name and posting his organization's video on our platform in the featured diplomat name. It is a scam. So if he does not want to be seen this as a scam, he needs to he needs to get himself off the platform or shut it down. We don't need a Telegram in the name of featured diplomat to be sending hacking messages to our members. That message you receive, all our members receive a message that say, call in this number. It came from the Telegram group. And if you're going to click on that message, they're going to hack your phone to the Telegram group. It's a hack situation. It's the Telegram group. It's going to be shut down. 72 hours, friends. Members, please leave that Telegram group. Don't follow it at all. Don't even answer to it. Just leave it. Moving forward, anybody inbox you or call you too about this guy, your best bet is not to respond because they are going after our peaceful members to get them in trouble. Please, if you want to protect yourself and mind yourself, do not take any question or inbox about this guy. Anybody tell you about this guy? Say no. We are moving forward. Anybody call you or inbox you about the current situation that happened with this guy and his people who are trying to hack our platforms, tell them you are moving forward. We got a dream to fulfill. We got vision to fulfill. I want each one of you now to start focusing on your Addis Ababa, Ethiopia conference. That's our goal now moving forward. I want all the directors to mobilize your people. Let us meet in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and let us sound the trumpet. Let us celebrate. Let you get your credential from my hand, your certificates, your awards, your membership ID cards. I want to see you in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. This is my concern. This is my concern right now. Moving forward, Addis Ababa, because it's too late for some of you to come to the U.S. But Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, December 21st to the 24th. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Sorry, December 20th to the 24th. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. That's our way moving forward. There we will discuss. There we will hang here. There we will laugh. We will eat and we will celebrate our victory. We are stronger together than ever. This has made us to be wise. Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will be talking to you later. Bye-bye.